Thanks, Scotty. Just before we get into our pitch, I'd like to take this opportunity to say how great it is that local businesses get supported at events like these. You know, like with all the catering, there's really something for everyone. We got the platters from Romeo's and the pizzas from De Corso's. I've seen the gluten-free options getting around, and there's dairy-free, there's vegetarian. And if you're someone who appreciates meat, well, they've got those options too. And I hope you're really enjoying these meat pizzas as much as I am, even though we all know that beef is a really damaging food source to the environment. In fact, because of the methane that cattle emit, 1 kilogram of beef results in the equivalent of 100 kilograms of carbon dioxide emissions. Now let me paint a picture for you. In the time it takes to get to market weight, 1 cow will fill the equivalent of 6 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of CO2. But what if we told you it didn't have to be that way? What if we told you you didn't have to take that vegetarian option and that you could have your steak and eat it too?
I'm Jack and this is Breeze, and right here in South Australia we're in a really unique position because we have a native red seaweed called Asparagopsis. Our own Aussie researchers have found that by including just 0.2% of this seaweed to the diet of cattle, we can eliminate 98% of the methane that they produce. So if there were 50 pieces here tonight, you could think of that as the amount of feed that a cow would eat in one day. And then if you think of just that first bite of pizza that you took, that's the amount of seaweed that a cow would need to have this full effect. It's not very much at all.
But that's not all it can do. So instead of using energy to create methane, there's more energy available for growth. And that is preserved as around 25% more mass. And that leads to higher profit margins for feedlots because less time and resources are going into getting each animal to market weight.
In joining us at Coorong Climate Cultivations, we'll be producing this game changer locally to remove all those environmental impacts in our beef today. Our mission together will be to introduce Asparagopsis to the diet of all feedlot cattle in Australia within this decade. This change in our beef culture will not only prevent future methane from going into the atmosphere, but also draw down and store carbon that's already out there doing damage.
Getting involved with CCC means you'll be getting involved in an industry that could be worth as much as 140 million a year while creating 1,200 jobs right here in your backyard. At Coorong Climate Cultivation, our ambition fuels us to be right in amongst the growth of the industry. And right now, you have the opportunity to be a part of a small organisation that has absolutely no ceiling on its potential. And together, we'll be building a brand based on trust and transparency with our customers. You have the opportunity to work closely with the engineer, the biologist, and most importantly, the farmers. But our vision extends further than just the paradox.
What a hook to finish on. Our mission extends further than Asparagopsis, and now, if you want to find out what that mission is, what do you have to do?
Come talk to us.